Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, hello, welcome, thank you so much for stopping by. Today's video is going to be my project pan update, and I did a 2020 project pan, 20 items I want to use up in 2020, and it is a collab with some other girls. I will leave our playlist down below so you guys can go check everyone out. We are all doing our updates differently. Some people are doing monthly. It's been like 2 months since I did the last video, so I don't know if I'm going to be doing them like seasonally or how it's going to work, because I feel like I don't make enough progress each month. But I don't know if every season doing an update is going to be too long either. We will see. But yeah, I just want to show you guys where I'm at with certain products right now. And it is a rolling project pan, so when I finish up an item, I will be bringing other items in. And yeah, if you guys want to see where my progress is for my 2020 project pan, and then just keep on watching. Alright, so first off, we're going to go with the brows. I still have a good amount of my Anastasia brow definer. I use this every single day that I go to work. If I'm at home and I'm not going anywhere or not filming, I'm not going to put on makeup, so I don't use it on those days. But since doing the project pan, I've been working 3 to 6 days a week. Depending on if I'm covering shifts for people, and I don't know how I still have so much in this. I feel like with the micro brow pencils, I go through those so quickly, but like this is taking me forever to go through, so I'm not mad about it. So I'm glad like I'm getting my money's worth out of it and it's not just disappearing. But I thought this was going to be one of those easy products that were going to be done within like the first month or two, but it's not. The next brow product is the Benefit Ka-Brow. So this is what it's looking like on the inside. You can see a little bit of like pan in that top corner there. It's just hard to tell exactly like where it's at in here because it's all like in the bottom, and a little bit goes such a long way with this as well. This went up quickly, but a brow brush in there and like scrape it off to like one side to see. But for now it's just looking a little bit messy in the bottom there, and I can't really tell how much is left. I should probably do what some people do with like a food scale and measure it that way, but like that involves spending money on a food scale. Maybe. Depending on how like panning goes and everything this year, I might incorporate a food scale for 2021 because I want to keep project panning even if I'm not on a no-buy for next year. I've just been really motivated to like use up products and stuff and not waste them. Alright, so the next items I can't really see where we're at are my concealers, and that's just because like the Mary Kay ones, the packaging here is all black, so unless like it shows up here, I can't see where the progress is. And then for these Shape Tape ones, I'll be scrubbing at the side just to get like a little bit to maybe see, but it's not doing anything. I can see the applicator moving in there, but it's not like scraping anything off to the point where like I can see my progress. But with these, they are getting a little bit drier on me, so I don't know if it's because they're going bad or because I'm running low on product. So I don't think these are going to be in here much longer. And I've been using Mary Kay concealers. Like I said, the packaging down here is black, so I have no idea where the product is in here. I'm still getting a good amount of product, like the applicators aren't drying out on me, they're still pulling out a good amount of product, so I think I've got a long way to go with these. Next, a product that I can't tell where we're at is the NYX Epic Ink Eyeliner, just because it's a solid black packaging. It's still drawing on lines really nicely, it's not getting dry yet, so I don't think I'm almost done with this. I think this still has a good amount of life to it, so we will see. And I use this pretty frequently. Like it's the only 2 products that I can show markings on. My Too Faced lip injections, I've let it sit like standing up like this, but there's still a little bit of like gloss that's still on the top. But where we're at right now is this bottom line right here. So I think I can use this up by the next update, and that's what the e.l.f. lip oil. When we started, there was no line. We couldn't see where we were at. I marked it in the beginning of March, I think, and then that bottom line is where we are at right now. I'm happy with the progress. I didn't use it too much starting off, but like recently I've been using it like almost every day, so we're making progress on it here. So next is the Mary Kay primer, and we are about here with it. This is just an approximation. I tried holding it up to like my light and I think this is where we're having a shadow here, because if I go to like squeeze anything, more product is just coming out. So it's just an estimation of where we are at, but I'm saying we are about here with it. So hopefully I can finish this up by next update. But the product that you guys can see the markings on is the RCMA No Color Powder. And we are at this bottom line right here. I've marked that one when we started. This was March 4th, and then this is March 17th. So this is how much progress I've made, because, I mean, I had 2 powders. So if I'm making more progress in 1 month, not even, in 2 weeks, as I made in about the first month, then it kind of alludes to a finished product. So spoiler alert, but yeah. Alright, so next are items that I can show progress on, but I have no way of marking them. But first off is the Mary Kay pressed powder, and I expanded the pan a little bit. The shade isn't my perfect shade, so I go very light-handed with this, so I knew it wasn't going to be that big of a dent in like the pan, because again, I don't go heavy-handed with this because it's not my perfect shade. I really just take a fluffy brush and just like dust it all over. So I don't think this is going to be done anytime soon. A product that I think will be done by the next update is the Mary Kay bronzer, because look at that pan. Like, I use this every day. So I'm surprised I haven't finished it up yet, but I've made a very big dent in this. You can see this side here is almost like completely gone. It's right up there on the edge of the pan. Like if I took another brush and did like another bronzer application, this whole side, like this little part right here, would be completely gone. So I'm hoping that this is done by next time. Alright, so for the highlighter, I've expanded the pan just a little bit in this Sunburst shade. I use it so frequently, so I can finish it up by the end of the year. If not, it'll almost be gone by the end of the year. On to the eyeshadow palette. This is what the palette is looking like. These 2 shades right here are very hard to get in with a brush anymore. I still have shadow in them, but they're just hard to grab. These 2 shades are starting to get a little bit of a dent in them because Vermeer, I've expanded the pan just a little bit. Primavera is not hitting pan for some reason, but like the shadow itself is just like expanding out where it's like making a dent in the middle, but there's still no pan yet. And I think that's because I mainly use this one with my finger, so I'm not going in as precise with a pencil brush as I am with Vermeer. Because this one I'll take the pencil brush and like put it in my inner corners. So going back to me showing a little bit of a spoiler with the RCMA No Color Powder and the progress from the first month and a half-ish to the last little bit of the 2 weeks where they're making the same amount of progress, it's because I finished the Becca Hydra Mist powder. I love this powder so much. So yeah, I really like this. This is where we started and finished this on February 2nd. So that was technically the second item I finished. The first item I finished was the Mary Kay Makeup Finishing Spray, and I finished this on January 14th. So I finished this pretty much right after I filmed the project pan. I think I had like 3 or 4 uses of this and it was done. So this was the first product I finished up. I don't sell Mary Kay anymore. I don't buy it from my friend anymore. So a lot of the stuff that I'm trying to like get out of my collection are the Mary Kay products, which you guys will see, but I'm also like bringing in other products, so it's not all just, oh, a Mary Kay finish up here. So yeah, and they're the same ones that make the Urban Decay Scandinavia ones, so it's all the exact same setting spray if you need a long-lasting setting spray. Product I'm so sad about because it's technically not empty, it just, I think it went bad. Because like one day I went and applied it on my bottom lip and then I took a look and it looked like green and I was just like, I'm gonna take this off and I'm gonna just call it bad. So technically it's not finished, but I'm not testing my luck with it being expired. Alright, so then on March 8th I finished up the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation. I used this pretty much every day for work just to get it done. It's a nice medium coverage foundation. It doesn't look cakey on the skin. This is literally, I think it's between this and the NYX Born to Glow foundation that are like my all-time favorite foundations. So I really like this foundation, but I'm not going to be repurchasing it because I have other ones to go through and I'm on my no-buy. But it's a really nice foundation for anybody who's looking for a good drugstore foundation. So then the last product I finished up on March 12th was the Becca, is this the First Light? Yeah, the Becca First Light Priming Filter. I had this first initial line here, and then this was February 3rd. And then from February 3rd to March 12th, I had finished this up. So I think in 3 months, finishing up 5 products is actually pretty good. You will be seeing these products when I do my full-on like empties video. I think I'm going to be doing that pretty soon as well with like overall. And for my empties, I'm going to be doing prices to see what the total retail value of everything I used up is. So stay tuned for that if you want to know what I've used up and what my retail value of stuff I used up is. All right, so now we're going to move on to the 5 products I'm rolling in place of the items I used up. So first off, I'm going to be rolling in the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, and I tried to mark it on the bottom right there where the little hole is of pan, just because I feel like it's easier to mark on this side. So there's some kind of marking instead of just like showing you guys like this and then just seeing it get bigger and bigger. At least this way there's some indication of how big the pan's getting. I don't know if that's going to work out or not. Hopefully. But yeah, this is where we are at right now with it. It's got a little bit of pan right there, but otherwise it's got a good dent in general. I love this, and this is the reason I haven't tried the Tatcha Silk Canvas yet, because a lot of people say it's similar. So like $8 versus like $52. Next, in place of my Maybelline Fit Me foundation, I don't think everything, no, not everything synced up with like replacing something, but 3 of them kind of did. But this is the Mary Kay foundation. I rolled it in on March 8th, and this is where we're at now on March 17th. So I did use it a lot within the last couple days, but yeah, it might not have been the most accurate like marking at the top too, because this one's kind of hard with like holding it up, and then I go to like squeeze to like kind of get the air out and kind of see where the product's at. So it's just very rough estimation on where it started and where it's at right now. So next I rolled in the Smashbox Primer Water on March 4th. So we have the top line here and the bottom line right here. So this is where we are at. And I know it says it's a primer water, but you can also use it as like a setting spray. So I kind of do use it as both, but I like it as a setting spray just a little bit more. It just melts the powders in really, really nicely. So I've been using this after applying my makeup, and it's held very well. Next, I'm rolling in the Glam Glow Volcasmic Matte Glow Moisturizer. So this is how it looks on the inside. There's about 1/4 of the product left, I think. I really like this moisturizer. It's just, it's too expensive for what it is. That's for sure. It's very, very pricey. So yeah, I want to definitely use that up before it goes bad and starts to break me out. The last product I know is going to be a challenge, but I want to try to hit pan. I'm not trying to use this up completely. I just want to hit pan on this Tarte Exposed Blush. I do have a dent in the blush. Like, it's not gonna, I don't think it's picking up on camera at all, but in person you can see like the patterns wearing down on it. I have a little bit of a dent. Like, if you feel it, it just goes and then dent. So I'm making progress in it. I want to hit pan on it because... Alright guys, so that was it for my Project Pan update. Again, the playlist will be linked down below so you can see all the other girls' Project Pans, their updates, and what they're using up and everything. So yeah, definitely go check them all out. And if you guys are doing a Project Pan, let me know down below so I can go check out your guys' progress, because I've been really motivated this year just to like get use out of products, and my no-buy is helping as well, because like I'm not bringing anything in other than stuff from Boxycharm. That's my update. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, hit the subscribe button down below, and turn on the little bell notification so you guys know every single time that I upload. And yeah, I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.